U.S. cattle and beef industry wasn't in a very good place in the 80s and 90s. The 90s was really the culmination of 20 years of lost beef demand. 1 out of every 4 steaks was deemed a failure by our consumers. We were lost as an industry. There was really very little information sharing between industry segments, so they were all on an island.
Steve was a bridge builder, all the way from grassroots to consumption. Many of those segments had very little, if any, trust for each other.
Steve's a leader, an innovator, an entrepreneur, an idea guy, a promoter. He had to go out and promote USPB and sell it to people who were really skeptical.
There were 7 of us from Kansas that were quite frankly scared. We went all over the United States, pretty much the Great Plains, from the Dakotas to Texas, and we weren't real popular. We had to fight for our lives.
The motivating factors for U.S. premium beef: we need to sell on a value-based marketing system. We need the data back so we can learn what we're producing. We had to have ownership in a major processing entity. You can wrap a big, healthy dose of fear around all of this.
Building that trust and gaining confidence in our peers was one of the first challenges. A lot of eyes fogged over, a lot of doubt. How could you become a processor? How could you partner with a processor? How could you trust in each other to do these things? Once we were up and going, it meant taking producers to the packing plants, pulling the hides off their cattle and looking and see what the carcasses were underneath. This is what you're producing. We found out quickly how critical health was to producing good quality product, how critical nutrition was. Genetics certainly played a role, but if you could combine genetics with good management, there was pretty good reward.
Steve would spend whatever time was necessary. We need to keep our eye on the ball here. Failure is not an option.
We knew once we were in so far that we had to succeed. The rewards looked so amazing. I think it did a lot of great things for the industry.
If we hadn't had Certified Angus Beef, U.S. premium beef, with what they were able to achieve, I don't think we'd be looking at an industry anywhere near the size that it is today. Every industry has 1 or 2 people in each generation that's really a game changer. And I really believe Steve Hunt has been one of those people that has totally moved the needle.
You know you're successful when you see youth coming back to the ranch, to the feedlot, looking out at our members and seeing their sons and daughters in their businesses with them. I've met so many wonderful people. It has challenged me in ways that I never would have dreamed. It truly has been the honor of my career to be a part of U.S. Premium Beef.